Hello my friends, today we are in Da Nang, Vietnam. I've seen a lot of good videos about this place. So we're gonna find out if that's the truth. I'm gonna give you some pros and cons. I'm gonna dig into this place a little bit, investigate, and find out if it's really worth a visit. Check it out.
Da Nang is so shit.
We are here at the beachfront and we're gonna ask some questions about this place. We're here with Nick from the US.
Yes.
For how long have you been here?
Since 15 January. Yeah.
What do you think about Da Nang?
Oh, love it. Beautiful. It's calm. I love riding the bike. The beach is gorgeous. The river is gorgeous.
And you said you've been traveling a lot, right?
Yeah, we sold our house July of 23, and we've been traveling ever since.
Can you give us two pros and two cons about this place?
Oh boy. I could say it's inexpensive, but everyone will say that. Transportation's great through Grab or just the bike or whatever. Cons, there's not a lot. I mean, everyone says, safety's a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. What do you think about this place?
Honestly, coming back from Bangkok for 3 years to do a DTV visa right now in Da Nang, and I was watching all these YouTube videos. It's pretty chill life here. I knew that. Even on the digital nomad side, I think it's ranked 2 right now in Southeast Asia. Honestly, it's not living up the hype. Definitely not
Yeah,
worth it.
I see. Do you give us two pros and two cons?
Two cons, no girls. So if you're a good-looking guy, you want to meet some girls, it's not the same like in Bangkok or Thailand. They're much more friendly, much more open.
Yeah.
I think if it had been more sunny here on the beach, it would be quite a little bit nicer. Other than that, it's a little bit more scam.
But do you have any good things about this place that you want to share, or perhaps you don't have anything?
Not really, not
Yeah?
really though.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, everything I can get better in Thailand. For me,
Yeah.
Vietnam is a cheaper version of
Yeah.
Thailand. Maybe 10 years behind, 20 years behind.
Okay, thank you so much, Marcel.
Thank you too, man.
What do you think about Da Nang?
I love the city. I've chosen this city with the ChatGPT, and I've came here and I didn't regret once.
Okay,
I love it.
beautiful. Did you see any videos about this place before you came here?
No, just pictures. That was
Only
enough
pictures?
for me.
Yeah. So do you think Da Nang lived up to your expectations?
100%.
Yeah.
And also I love the community here. People are very friendly compared to other Asian countries. Like
Yeah.
for example, Bali.
Yeah.
I've lived to Bali and community there is a little bit tough.
So you have a lot of friends here?
Already, yes.
Oh, amazing. Could you tell me two good things and two bad things about Da Nang?
It's cheap.
It's cheap, that's a good one,
It's
yes.
cheap.
Yes, for sure.
And the people, yeah. When you expat, you need people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's true. Do you have any bad things about this place?
Not really.
Not really? Thank you so much, Asha.
You're
Beautiful.
welcome.
Let's go. What do you think about Da Nang?
Okay, so to be honest, Da Nang is so shit for me.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that this city is the real one, the big one city, like the Miami or something like this. I expected more the Vietnamese city. When you go even 2 kilometers, the one spot to another spot, you feel the same shit. Everything is the same. Even the restaurant, the massage salon, everything the same shit.
I had the feeling that it feels a little bit fake.
It
The
is.
city feels a little bit fake. Do you agree with that? Do you have something good to say about this place? Beautiful
Yeah.
beach, perhaps?
No,
Not at all?
the fast grab food.
Yeah, that's true. When you order Grab, they're really fast. What would you rate Da Nang? 1 out of 10?
5, 4.
4? It's dropping? 3?
Yeah.
Can we get a 3?
Let's go 3.
3.
3
That's
out
a
of
good
10.
one. Yeah.
3 out of 10. Let's be real for this fucking city.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Look at this place, completely dead.
It seems like the places that close to the beach does have some customers, but as long as you're getting a little bit further away from the beach, it's no customers. Until you get up to the riverside where all the local people are, you only see local people, no tourists. It's like two camps, the foreigners versus the local people. It's not like they interacting the same way as they do in Thailand, mixing up with locals and foreigners at the same spot. It seems like the foreigner stays down the beach and the locals are on the riverside. And it's like two different cities. Literally, next to the beach is more built up for tourists. Looks a little bit fake. Then you come to the river and it looks more like the real Vietnam or the real local places, We are here with Denon from Canada. He seems to be a professional here. He's been staying here for 1 year, right?
As of today.
What do you think about this place?
I love it. So I grew up on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. So for me, beach, need it. Mountains,
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
Ocean, need it. I never originally wanted to come here. I work on my computer. I can work anywhere. I should go to the very bottom of the to-do list, the bucket list, and go, okay, what are the things I don't want to do first? And do that and see what happens.
Did you have any expectations before you came here? Did you see any videos about the place, pictures and so on, or?
I did zero research, which
Yeah.
I think helped.
Okay, yeah.
because I've heard mixed reviews from some people expecting this to be just like the paradise that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
But I watched one video, good enough, book it, let's go. Kind of made up my own opinion.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely the biggest issue right off the bat was I'm a health nut. One of my biggest things was, okay, not being able to find natural health products was pretty gnarly. I don't love the water quality.
Yeah.
And the biggest one right off the bat was in the year that I've been here, I've gotten food poisoning 4 times.
What do you think about the gyms and like the local food here? Do you like that?
So like I said, I'm pretty picky.
Yeah.
Gym culture's garbage. Like go to Thailand and you have
Yeah.
maximum gym culture.
Yes.
Here, people don't even know what a weight is half the time.
Yeah.
I'm half the size of you and I have people come take pictures with me on the beach.
Yeah.
They're like I'm some
Yeah.
celebrity. They don't know who I am.
That's the beautiful thing, you know, if you want to boost your self-esteem, come to Asia.
Yeah, I don't
like,
care about
they want to
that.
take picture with you, but like, you're no one. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I think the one thing I did notice online was I read one Reddit article that's like, the people, it's like Greece. They'll just welcome you into their homes. That's not been the case whatsoever. It's not
No.
friendly from the locals. I don't personally ride a bike because I think the traffic is terrifying. Where I live, I can walk everywhere anyways. That's actually a big pro. You live right down by the water, you don't need a bike. Other pro, obviously cost of living is incredible.
What would you rate Da Nang 1 out of 10?
Solid 8 out of 10.
Thank you so much
welcome,
for your time. As you guys saw in the interviews we did, people having really mixed opinion about this place, which makes sense. Not everyone's looking for the same thing, so everyone's gonna have like different opinions. Some people love it, some people really hate it. I was thinking to give you some pros and some cons about this place. And this is only my opinion, of course, and Marco as well, some of them. Yeah, we can start with the pros. One good thing here is that it's not super crowded. I think that's nice sometimes. You can literally go anywhere in this city. It's never gonna be busy at all. Another thing is like, it's good prices here. You've seen a lot of people mention that in the interview as well. It's really affordable. Yes, it is. Especially accommodations are really affordable here. That's definitely a good thing for sure. And as you can see here, it's a beautiful beachfront. That's a big pro. They do have a beautiful beach walk. That's definitely one of the best thing about this place. The beach is really nice and they do take care of it.
Yep, agree.
Another one is like the airport is really nearby, which is really nice. You can probably get a grab from the airport and it takes you like 10 to 15 minutes to come to the city. And they do have a lot of beautiful nature here. The city is surrounded by the mountains, beautiful beach, and even along some streets, they're having these like alleys of a tree going along with this street. That's to me is actually really nice, really beautiful. Here are some cons.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's based on my opinion, of course. Not everything is as cheap as you think it is. Of course it's cheap, but it also comes down to the quality of it. If something is cheap, but the quality is shitty, doesn't matter if it's cheap then. Perhaps if you're buying like a dish, you have to buy like 2 plates of food instead of 1 to get like the same amount of quality for a 1 plate somewhere else. So I don't think that the quality of certain things here are really good. Especially the gym. I'm really into like the gyms and fitness.
And the food, especially the food.
And
I
the
would
food
say.
as well, yeah.
I have one thing to say.
Yep.
For me, the food especially was probably the biggest disappointment because back in Canada, I always thought Vietnamese food was like one of my favorite foods. Vietnamese restaurants, I would love to go there, get a banh mi, get a vermicelli, get a little Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah.
Here, I had a vermicelli bowl like one of the first days we were here. I saw this like local restaurant. I was like, let's jump in here and have a meal and have a local, you know, authentic experience. Bro, I ordered a vermicelli bowl. The beef that was in this beef vermicelli bowl was like so fatty, so chewy.
Yeah.
Like, could barely eat any of it. It was horrible. And maybe I'm privileged because I come from Alberta where, you know, Alberta beef is like a thing. Even in Thailand, there was one Vietnamese restaurant close to my building that I went there a few times and it was amazing. And here I am in actual Vietnam. I mean, again, it could have just been that one restaurant. Maybe the comments will be filled with people being like, you gotta go here, this is the best. Maybe.
Yeah, and we tried a few restaurants and we didn't really have a good like experience with it. And I had the same experience as Marco. Like before I came here, I tried Vietnamese food and it was like, it's awesome, you know, it was so good. But when I came here, I felt like it didn't live up to my expectations. Perhaps they have some other places that are better. Perhaps you think we're super harsh now when we say this, but we have to be honest as well. Remember, we want to make like an honest review of this place and don't say only good things, only bad things, you know, so we want to be as honest as possible. And of course, if you're in these third world countries, it's gonna be like different. We know that because we've been living in different places in Asia, but this is something else for sure. The local people, they're not always as friendly as you think they are.
Yeah, that's true.
And some people are very nice. Of course, I don't judge everyone from here. We just had one experience where we had like a bike passing by with 2, like 1 driver, 1 passenger, and he was literally giving us the finger like, you know, and it's like
So
for
random.
no reason, you know, it's
Randomly.
like what is going on? And we had like a few of these experiences here. It's just been really strange.
It's really weird.
And-
Even like the front desk of the reception of our building, we go hello. Even if we say in Vietnamese hello,
Yeah.
they just be like,
Yeah.
Again, maybe this all
Yeah.
comes off as so like privileged. Maybe someone's gonna be in the comments like, you expect that these people are just gonna roll out the red carpet for you? No, but
No,
it's like
no.
hello.
Yes.
Surely you
Or,
know.
or say hello in your own language.
It's not even a smile. It's
No,
like,
no.
It's like they're uncomfortable.
They're probably not always rude, but it's like not super polite. It's more like the Chinese culture here, I feel like. It feels like a little China sometimes. So that's our experience because I've been traveling to all the countries in Southeast Asia. I never experienced this before. Smoking everywhere. People
Oh
are
my God.
smoking everywhere, even inside. Even if you live in an apartment or a hotel, you know.
Smell it.
You can smell the smoke for sure. So that's very different here from some other places. They do smoke inside in other places in Southeast Asia, but not like this.
I've got one public behavior that's even worse than the smoking. The spitting on the ground for no reason.
Yeah, it's a really Chinese thing
That's
to
super
do.
Chinese.
So I
Super
mean,
Chinese.
they are influenced by the Chinese a lot here, and you can really tell. And even in the apartment, we can hear sometimes. We're in our apartment, you know, and from the other room, you can hear like. Okay, next one is crazy drivers, and what I mean with that is like. People don't stop. If you're trying to cross the road, pedestrian crossing, people don't stop. They're trying to literally hit you. I almost get hit like 5 times. I never experienced that in other Asian countries before. Even if the traffic is crazy, in example Bangkok, they stop. Even sometimes you see like family are trapped in the middle of the road and they can't go further because
can't cross.
cars doesn't stop. Like that's really dangerous, of course. This is also a really good one. Dating is horrible here. Well, I don't know if that's just for us, if we're not living up to their foreigner standards or
You don't
whatever.
look good enough, bro.
I think so.
I
And-
did see one video where the guy was talking about dating culture in Vietnam, and he said that unlike Thailand, here they have a term for foreigners who come to date Vietnamese women, and the term is loser back home. We would match with girls on Tinder or whatever, and then they would just like ghost after 2 messages.
That's a really strange thing because on like these dating apps you see like beautiful girls, you know, but you never see them in real life.
Yeah.
And that makes us believe like the government have like set up profiles to like bring more tourists
Fake,
here,
yeah.
like fake
They're fake,
profiles.
yeah.
I mean, I don't say like local people here are ugly, not at all. I don't see these people in real life. Perhaps say they live outside of the city or whatever, I don't know. But that's the experience we have from this. You can easily get bored here for sure. It's not a lot of things to do. That's what I feel like. I get bored after like 1 month here because it feels like you've done everything already and
Yes.
I don't even know what to do anymore. It's not that many things going on. If you are a person that really likes to be out and about, do things, I don't think this is the place for you. If you just want to come here, focus on work, lock in, that's probably a good place for you. So it really depends
Sure.
what you like.
This place could be part of your Southeast Asia adventure, but this place in itself is not an adventure in my opinion.
One thing as well is the weather hasn't been great when we've been here. It might be different like in other seasons, but when we looked it up, it's supposed to be the best season from February to April. But we have been here in February and it's literally been raining 18 days out of 28 days. These other days has been like, I think 4 days with sun, then the rest of the days have been cloudy, which is like, it's really bad if it's supposed to be good weather, right? Perhaps we were really unlucky, I don't know. That's something that I've heard some other people say as well. The weather is really unpredictable here and it can be really bad. That's something to have in mind as well. And the last con I have is the supply is worse than other countries. To say other countries might be really harsh and not really fair to say, but I can compare to Bangkok where I lived before. Yes, it's a bigger city, and yes, it's probably better in like these bigger cities here as well. But I mean, it's still kind of a big city with 2 million inhabitants. Going to the grocery stores, it's not a lot of grocery stores here, and I don't know, the supply isn't the best. I'm talking about my own opinion where I trying to find certain things that I like, clean food and so on. You can manage to find it, but it's not super easy. We might sound super privileged when we're saying these things, but it's a lot of people here that actually had food poisoning. So yeah, I just feel like they're not super tourist friendly here.
Which is crazy.
It is crazy, but at the same time, it might make sense because they've been like through a war, they've been colonized by other countries, so it might make sense. But
Yes.
that's the feeling I have when I come here. It doesn't feel super tourist friendly. Perhaps you didn't know that, but Da Nang was a US military base during the war. And I think the war stopped like 75 or something. So it hasn't been like a local city for a long time. Perhaps things make sense here because of that. I don't know. Something you can keep in mind, of course.
at these people trying to cross the street with the baby. This is so f***ed. I'm filming it.
Yeah, this is really fucking wild.
See, he's giving them the finger as well.
Yeah.
So would I, bro. If I'm walking with my wife and my baby in the stroller and you're not stopping, you.
They're a family in the middle of the street. People don't stop. I mean, like, what is up? You can just tell, like, he gave the finger to them. It's dangerous. And imagine if you're having a baby as well, you know, and people don't give a shit. Look at the traffic. It's not even bad, but people don't want to stop. Look, they were literally trying to cross on a pedestrian crossing, and people don't give a shit. That pissed me off.
Okay, guys, now we are at Da Nang downtown. And I think this was a really interesting place because we passed by the other day and it was so empty. So I want to show you guys how a theme park can look like in Da Nang. Seems like they're still having the Christmas decoration in March. It looks very quiet, but it looks like a nice, well-planned park to me.
There's no one around. Literally, no one's even entering with us. But let's see.
And it seems like the entry is free. Then you pay inside if you want to go on any of the roller coasters. Here we are in literally a ghost town. This is a theme park and it looks like it's literally closed down. And I also have to tell you guys that we've been here once before and this is not a coincidence that it's this empty. It's literally dead. Such a weird vibe.
I mean, here's another amazing roller coaster that there's nobody here.
Don't understand what's going on here. How can you manage to run a place like this and there's no people here? A lot of business you see in Da Nang is like this, and that makes me questioning, what is this place? Passing by some restaurants, it's like totally empty, but it's still running the place. But if you're only gonna spend your time down next to the beach, yeah, sure, if you're gonna explore the city, you're gonna see this part, and I don't think it's pretty, to be honest. It's just a weird feeling. It's not a nice feeling. Teacups, we literally have 2 passengers.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is literally crazy to experience. I don't even know how to explain this place.
Wow.
Wow.
2 people.
Why isn't anyone here? Because the park looks nice. I don't understand. If you do, please comment down below. Another roller coaster going on here without any people in it. Hello. Can I ask you, is it always like this? This empty, the park? No people? Weekend, more people. It's gonna be really busy in the weekend. Or so-so. So-so, okay. Thank you.
This is the thing. We've heard conflicting reports. The high season, low season, but
Yeah, no one can really give an answer of that. It seems like some people say it's like this year round, some people say it's like a high season, a low season. She says it's more people on the weekends, which makes sense, but last time we were here was like Friday night and there was like no one here. So I just feel like some people say things, but it doesn't line up to what they say. Okay guys, as you see now, this park is literally empty. Not a lot of people here and it's a really strange vibe. And this applies to a lot of places here in Da Nang. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this strange vibe I get when I come here. You can't really put words on it, but it's just a feeling. So I think you need to come here yourself and experience it. Imagine coming to a place like this. It's a sick theme park, look at this. But it's no people here. Of course they're gonna give you a strange vibe. Like, is it a string attached? What is it? I don't get it because I think it looks cool. I think this place is probably not really suitable if you are interacting with a lot of people, you're a really extrovert person, you like to party, talk to local people, are into fitness and healthy lifestyle. I don't think this is the place for you. But I think this place can be really good if you want to still have a life where you live in a city, really focusing on what you're doing, lock in, and you still have the city life. There's not going to be a lot of distractions here. For us, this place didn't suit our lifestyles. My rating of this place is probably gonna be like 3.5 out of 10, something like that.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I actually appreciate and that brings up the 3.5, it's the beach. It's a nice beach, it's a nice beach walk, they take care of it, it looks beautiful. As another guy said in their interviews, I think I can get everything somewhere else and even better.
yeah, I don't think I would come back, honestly.
I will never come back, to be honest. I think I've been here, I've done this thing, I tried it, but it was not for me. I'm sad to say that because I had really high expectations about this place before I came here. I saw a lot of videos where it's like, damn, it looks sick. They describe it like Miami. Then I come here and that's literally not what I experienced. Some of these people did really like it. Perhaps give it a try. Or don't, because it really sucks.
This whole video is gonna come off as us being like some elitist douchebags to some people probably.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm giving you my honest opinion. There's enough fake people on YouTube being like, this is the coolest place I've ever been. Like,
yeah, true. The whole idea is to get like a really honest opinion. and I don't try to shit on this place. I don't try to
Sugarcoat it.
It's just like a really honest opinion. And as I said, people have different opinions. Some people love it, some people hate it, and it's gonna be like that everywhere you go. It's more like for you to see the bad sides and the good sides from someone who didn't really like the place.
Will not be back.
We will not be back.
But appreciate you.
yeah, see you guys.